Yeah, boy. Hi Snakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back again today with part 2 of my The BOYZ Be Awake album first listen. If you've missed part 1, you can go over and find it. If you're watching this in real time, it's literally the last video I posted. Or if you're watching this at some point in the future, you can go and find it in my The BOYZ playlist on my channel. The first 2 B-sides are grouped in with the MV reaction. So this is part 2, and part 2 will consist of the 3 remaining B-sides, which are Saviour, Horizon, and Diamond Live. I'm super excited to finish this album. Let's just go. Disclaimer, I will not be reading lyrics whilst listening to these songs. This is my first time hearing the songs, so I want to concentrate on the music production and their vocals, which is my priority. The lyrics distract me from that, so I'll read them later in my own time. There are plenty of reactors out there who will do lyric readings. I'm just trying to vibe. If you want to vibe with me, then cool. Okay guys, let's go. Let's continue the album first listen with the track Saviour. Let's go. No, 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 I'm about to switch this up, I can't do this. Bro. I don't know why.
그 깊이도 모르는 채 뛰어들어 dive into you.
No, they're not doing this right now. She's that drip. The snaps that just came in. Oh God, there's so many layers. What is going on? Just listen to all the sounds going on right now.
I follow you, my savior.
Saviour. Those synths. Who is? What do you think the way he's like cutting in and out? Oh! The 808's coming. Oh shit. That deep house organ as well. Is that electric guitar in the back? Oh. Harmonies again. That's it, that lets in.
Yeah, I'm in danger. Save me, my savior. Save me, my baby.
I'm scared. Harmonies in the back. Yo! The bass No, I'm sorry, but the boys have not come to play. They have not come to play with this comeback. They said we're gonna put out like, not like they don't do it every single time, but they were like, nah, we're putting out some quality music this comeback. Every song has been a 10 out of 10 so far. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. That song, again, the production on this album is like next level right now for some reason. That song was so full. That the first pre-chorus and the first chorus, I said to you, listen, listen, listen. There were so many layers to that song without being messy. There were just so many sounds happening. And again, they brought back those fucking the boys' harmonies. Did you hear those harmonies in the back? The ad-libs in this as well, the runs. This was a low-key vocal flex. I say low-key because it wasn't a ballad. Do you know what I mean? But it was an absolute motherfucking vocal flex. It had those fucking whooshy synths that I love, those whoos sort of synths. And the way it was, at some point, it was like cutting in and out. I loved that. It was almost very experimental. It reminded me a little bit of the sort of production we get for Only One Of. I don't know if you guys love Only One Of. If you like that song and you like that sound, R&B with a little bit of experimentation. If you like that sound, please go and check out Only One Of, because they put out a lot of songs like that. That was the bridge. Everything about that. Towards the end there as well, the bass became a little bit more prominent, and the bass was stunning, and I loved the beat switch up. The beat switch up was something a little bit more housey. We had that housey tempo, we had that organ come in. It was just absolutely fantastic. And during the second verse, when we had that housey switch up, but then we went into something a little bit more sort of trap influence, we had those 808s come in with the beat. It was just, it was absolutely fantastic. I am in shock. Again, consistent with that smooth sound I was talking about. They've gone for an album that's very cohesive. Switches in sounds and vibes, but very, very cohesive. I feel like they're definitely one of those groups that do put out albums that give you a little bit of everything. I feel like so far, out of all the albums of theirs that I've heard, this has probably been the most cohesive, and I'm here for it. Well, we're gonna hear the other two tracks, but I feel like the next two tracks as well are gonna have a similar sort of undertone, smoothness to it. Let's go on to the next one. Okay guys, let's go. Next up we have the track Horizon. Let's go. Ooh, is this gonna be the ballad? So pretty. Oh, what lovely melodies. Ooh, that gorgeous. Oh, that's cool.
잠겨가는 채 긴 밤은 내게 유난히 차가운데 가장 따스한 물결로 끌어올려 날 울고 있던 내 곁에서 수평선이 되어준 넌 나의 모든 뜻
Wow.
넌 나의 손, 넌 내가 쉴 수 있는 깊은 밤의 꿈 세상의 끝에 손을 감싸 안아줘 차가운 뺨에 닿은 뜨거웠던 품 모든 게 멈춰 Yeah, I see 헤매이는 하루 쫓다 숨이 차 오늘도 어김없이 난 또 한숨이 나와 내 작은 숨결이 어설프게 너에게 닿아 너란 그늘 아래서 잠깐 숨을 내뱉는다 흘러삼키는 감정이 익숙해 이젠 맘 깊이 헤매는 새 긴 밤은 내게 유난히 차가운데 가장 따스한 물결로 넌 끌어올려 날 울고 있던 내 곁에서 수평선이 되어줘 넌 나의
That cello in the back. Hear the beat picking up in the back. Wow. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm not a ballady person. I'm not really into ballads, but I do always look forward to a ballad by the boys for the reason that I stated earlier. They do the best harmonies, and we don't get that very often with groups. I feel like we get vocals. We get vocals with groups, but we rarely get like harmonies. Like we rarely get the groups harmonizing to that level together, which goes to show how well they just work together as a group. They're just they've got such strong vocalists, and I don't think they get acknowledged for that as much as they should do, if that makes sense. That was a very, very beautiful song. I'd say that's the anomaly in the album so far for me. I feel like that did it moved away from the undertone that I've had so far from the album, but that's fine. I feel like if they'd gone for like an R&B ballad more type or a jazzy ballad, it would have remained consistent. So I feel like that song was a little bit of an anomaly, but it's fine. It was still absolutely stunning. I love the strings, I love the guitar. Like I said, their harmonies were stunning, beautiful melodies. It was a very cozy and comforting song. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay guys, let's go. Last but not least, we have the final B-side, which is called Diamond Life. Let's go.
I'm on my way, I'm on my way,
I'm on my way, I'm on my way.
지나간 beautiful 감정 끝없이 기꺼이 바치듯 깊이 빠져가 이미 시작된
They used that sound a lot in this album.
이제 때가 와 좀 더 아래로 힘껏 받아친데도 난 I'm losing all control 내 손 잡아줘 끝은 danger I know 지켜진 두 날개 높이 쌓여 너에게 추락해 Here we go I'm in diamond light 아득히 눈뜬 밤 너를 삼키면 Shining like 눈물 듯한 feeling 더 깊이 난 빠져가 기분은 하이춤
That's a very playful, and I love that.
심장 소리 louder 달빛 아래 shower 이미 stop도 선택지는 사라진 Hold up 그 가운데 있는 너 부딪혀도 never stop Oh no no here we go I'm so 깊이 삼켜진 내게 전화기 펼쳐진 You are my highlight You are my everything
That's how it is then. That melody. Ooh, that's pretty sweet in the back. We have the echo on that. Can you hear it?
네가 서 있는 건 쉼없이 내 전부 걸어가는 걸 You are my heart 모든 걸 잃어야 한다 해도 Diamond light I'm in diamond
Jesus. Yo! That part's very catchy. Oh. Ooh. Okay. That was brilliant. Again, that was heading a little bit more to the aggressive side, but it wasn't as aggressive as some of their songs go. It was, again, consistent with the rest of the album, bar the previous track. It was just a little bit more smooth. There was something about those melodies. First of all, I love that I'm on my way, I'm on my way. That was a super, super catchy hook. I love the grittiness of this, but it also had like another layer to it, and I'd say the other layer was definitely the melodies. The melodies were absolutely stunning. That part in the chorus was beautiful, beautiful. But even in the moments we had the grittiness of the instrumental, you had these ad-libs going on in the back that were just, oh my goodness gracious me. Those ad-libs made the song, in my opinion. Those ad-libs were just stunning. I love the chorus. I loved every single part of this. I love the rap moments as well. They were really going for it. Loved their delivery, loved their flow in this. Again, did we have harmonies in this again? I feel like we definitely did have harmonies in this again. That was a fantastic way to end the album. Even though I do like ending albums on a ballad, I like how we ended that album with the bang, because I feel like the ballad was a bit of an anomaly for the album. I like how we brought it back to the previous sort of vibe I was getting before. That was absolutely fantastic. What an incredible album. That was a 10 out of 10 album for me, man. That was a 10 out of 10 album. I'm not going to pick a top 3. I can't even pick a favourite song right now. It might be the title track, you know. Raw might be my favourite track on this album, but then, I don't know, you know. I don't know if I can pick right now. If you can pick a favourite song, let me know which one has got your heart in the comments. Right now, I'm feeling, if I'm thinking what song am I most looking forward to hearing again, I'd probably say is the title track. But I don't know if that will be my favourite. Maybe once I listen to the album again and start listening to the songs, one might overtake it. But right now I'd say Raw was probably the best track for me. Absolutely brilliant comeback. Absolutely incredible. Man, the boys. That's it, I've got nothing else left to say. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, love you. Love you. Gonna follow me on Instagram, guys. Gonna follow me on Twitter, and yeah. Goodbye.
Oh.